Hello everybody, we will take the green herb. It
Yes.
is episode 12 of
It is.
Resident Evil. Final stretch now-ish.
Yeah, we're in the mansion. The mansion? The laboratory.
We've been in the mansion.
All day, man! All day! Oh, shit! See? Goes back to staying in school. Stay in school and you know the difference between laboratory and mansions.
But what if you have a very sciencey mansion?
Don't give me technicalities.
I'm giving you technicalities. I think you might have time to bust out your old shotgun friend.
Nah. Acid rounds. Any more? Any more takers? Anyone? I'm not even bothered doing the herbs now.
As long as you've got one with you.
Fuck it! You find cheaper pussy anywhere? Fuck it.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for like teaching standards and the curriculum of teaching.
And it all goes into that. There's people going about it. It's like teenagers and stuff. Like their brain isn't fully awake till about 10 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, so why does school start early? If you push the time back when they're more awake, when it is scientifically proven that they're registering all cylinders, then it will be better. But they don't change to. So they're stuck in their old ways and all this kind of bullshit, and it makes me kind of angry. But also at the same time, I don't give a shit. If that makes sense.
Not at school anymore.
Yeah.
So I ain't got a care.
Something mole in it.
I think it's in. Mole. John Ada. What mole? And then the other one is Cell.
Yeah.
I think it's in New Zealand. I think I was told once that basically like they have lesson, so like you'll have like a maths lesson, but then you have like a 30-minute, almost like PE lesson, but not necessarily like just exactly the same as PE. And apparently that's like it's been proven that if you relax after learning something for an hour, your mind learns it better.
Well, because
it's like that you go to sleep on it sort of thing.
Well, it's the thing in it, like if you go from one lesson to another, you're cramming lots of different information into your brain, and you're not going to retain any of it. Right? You want to let it sink in. You know, people. There's a phrase, "Oh, I'll let that sink in." So let it sink in.
Yeah.
Let me have a recess. It's just all kinds of weird stuff.
It's just shit how we do it.
And there's all the sheer amounts of homework.
Yeah,
and it's actually interesting. It's in Modern Family of all things. They're like, oh, we give an hour of math homework, or we give an hour and a half of science or whatever. And Claire like fucking gets on a whiteboard and she goes, right. So you're basically saying that they've got about 12 hours of homework across all these subjects that they have to do in one go, as well as do all the
stuff in school.
In school.
My argument, I never used to do homework, and my argument was, if you can't fit it in at school, I'm not doing it in my time. I got a couple of detentions for telling them that, but at the end of the day, it wouldn't be like, you wouldn't be working at HMV going, oh, well, I'll take the till home and some stock.
Yeah. You don't do that. I like how that backspace thing just says, bullshit! Verified! You did that without having to actually do the thing.
I know.
So when you get that password from using like the film cell or something weird like that. In this, isn't it?
No, that's in the other one. You get the one for the code so you can look at the mini DV tape.
Oh, and watch Kenneth get eaten.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. It's a good time for everybody.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing is as well, you're teaching people at the wrong age, as daft as it sounds. what teenager actually wants to sit there and learn about science and resistance There will be some, I admit.
Yeah, there's always kids who are interested.
Yeah. But then some, 9 times out of 10, what's happening when you're a teenager? You're usually going through puberty. So what are you thinking about? Cock and fanny.
Exactly.
You're teaching people at the wrong age. You may as well teach them when they're like 18, 19, because then at that point, they've kind of figured out what they're interested in.
This is all...
It's stupid. I mean, people will always argue that there's like, certain things in school that you never use, and that is true. And I always find it was basically to get you through a test. You're being tested on it. You're not telling me what, and that's the reason you learn it.
Yeah, it's because you're going to be tested on it.
You're going to be tested on it to get a grade of something you might not even be interested in.
Oh no, the pillar and the whole ceiling crumbles.
So, it's just... It's not applied, is it, if you know what I mean? It's not applied to real life scenario.
No, not
it's
at all.
Just you are going to be tested on it, right? Why do I need to learn it? What benefit does it? Well, you'll get a grade. Okay, so what actual benefit in my life? Well, it depends if you want to go to university or not. Well, what if I don't? Well, then it's never really going to help you. So why am I here? Do you know what I mean?
The only thing you need to learn really is how to talk good.
Yeah. How to read, how to write, how to count. Maybe how to structure emails and letters.
Which really falls into reading and writing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then learn how the body works.
Which is, an applied science, isn't it?
Ooh. Ooh. They kind of look like mannequins. Right in the groin.
The explosive rights are a lot better for them.
Facts, you.
That's a valid point you got there. But consider this.
Ooh.
Sexy lady.
What do you use these machines for? There's several of them, isn't there, throughout the whole...
3.
Oh, you get the passcode, don't you? You need 3 of them. And that's how you get to... meat arms. Meathead.
Meathead. So yeah, but I don't know what it's like in like the education system. I don't know what it's like in somewhere like the States. But like you
Rubbish.
Said, yeah,
is what you hear about it. There's places in Europe and like I say, like New Zealand and stuff where they.
I walked straight into that.
Where they've actually put some sort of common sense shit into it.
Yeah, they've actually thought about it.
It's locked from the inside.
The door in here.
Whoa! Why'd you have to make that aggressive buzzing noise?
Sexually aggressive.
Wait, just a moment.
Just a moment. Fuck you slut. Yeah, a lot of people will say, like, especially like China and Japan, like, oh, they've got a great education system, but I think it's more a culture thing. If I'm honest, their culture is very reserved and sort of focused. Whereas, you know, I was never like that as a kid.
No, I wasn't. But does that what?
People say, "Oh, your parents are shit." Then, yeah, but do you really want to push your kids into doing something that that they might not want to do?
No.
I would say that's worse parenting.
Yeah, no, you want. Basically, I would judge it. Are you a nice person? Yes. Then your folks have probably done a very good job.
Yeah. Your applied skills and, you know, your knowledge. I mean, if I was to sit at GCSE now, I would fail it. I can go and I failed it at the time. I've not improved that knowledge. Oh, it's weird, shitty box puzzle. Nobody likes. There is a red herb there.
It's the fact that they put those two computers there are just blatantly in the way.
Yeah.
Bloody computers.
But then as well, like, you hear of like success stories of people. Like, let's say, like, I don't know, like Richard Branson.
Mm.
Yeah, you hear of like Richard Branson, and it's like, you know, what he did was kind of what he's done, and what the sort of the empire, the Virgin Empire, is quite, you know, it's a very sort of good success story. But then you actually learn about the guy, and he's not academically thick. And, you know, he's then surrounded by dumb people who are very successful from a money point of view. And a lot of them are fairly stupid. So there's really then, that would, especially if I was like a child now and I had my brain switched on, I would look at that and go, well, what's the fucking point then? I'd just be thick and get my cock out or something on telly, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Job done. It's a bit daft. I hope that's right.
Just whether you can get the stairs in. Can you push the stairs down there? You can push them all the way, can't you?
I can't just climb on the box. That would be a lot easier. I don't think they're going to fit in there.
Make them fit.
Knowing Resident Evil. Yeah, they're not going to fit in there. Has that covered it?
I don't know, well, you've done this before and it's been covered, but the gas still leaks out. It's very silly.
That's going to leak, innit?
I would push that forward just one bit. And then push the box back. Maybe. But this could be one of those instances where listening to me is going to doom you.
If I can at least get it to there, that's covered. I'm running around like that, and there's shotgun shells there that I have not.
Hey!
What you do now is don't leave the room.
Nope. Nicely done there. Like, it's usually
a
thing that you just keep redoing, and it's not that you're doing it wrong. It's just that the game decides. I don't like that, so I'm going to change my mind and leak poisonous farts everywhere.
That is there.
Can you push it forward a bit more?
I can't even get that.
Oh god.
Game's fucked.
It's just like, what do you want from me, game? So this is where the cliche thing would happen, that all the bodies would go.
Yeah, that's Resident Evil 2, that is.
Oh, in the like morgue bit. That's nasty.
That bit can get quite hard if you're not careful. Nah, I think I'd leave it. We'll find out on the next episode.
We will indeed.
We're going to use them Magnum rounds.
Which I'm sure you will.
Yeah, probably.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.